Welcome back, everybody. My name is Bryson Turner, and I scaled a lawn care business from $0 to $600,000 a year, all before turning 19. Let's take a quick walk around and show you our shop. Alrighty, so first off, we'll start with our 2006 Tacoma. We're actually getting rid of this guy pretty soon, but it was the first truck that I started my business out, and I actually bought it before I was 16. I used to live in Florida, and I bought that truck, and then as soon as I bought that truck, kind of production ramped up. I then moved to Colorado in 2023, and at the beginning of 2024, bought this Silverado right here. Here behind me, we have the next truck we bought. It is a 2015 F350. It is a beast. It can tow giant dump trailers. We use it for all of our projects that we're probably mostly getting out of pretty soon, but we can use it kind of for whatever. We'll use it for plowing in the winter, all that kind of stuff. Obviously, we got one trailer here. That's also happened to be my first trailer as well. Coming back here, we have trailer number 2 that we also bought in this last year. And then we moved to this brand new guy that we got pretty actually recently. This is a 2025 Silverado long bed 1500, and this guy is an absolute beast. We're working on getting one more of these things, but it's super duper duper nice, and we can kind of do whatever with it. They make work trucks super duper nice now. Even though it's a small engine, it can still already tow 9,000 pounds, and you can put a lot of weight in that 8-foot bed. Moving into our shop here, we have kind of the rack number 1. Now, it's a little bit messy right now because the guys moved all their stuff in for the rain, because we had some rain this weekend, but this is kind of our setup for this one, and we also have another rack over there we'll go visit in a second. But we have these racks where this is everything that one mowing truck could possibly need every single day, pretty much 365 days out of the year. So we have the 2 mowers, and then we usually have an extra blower here, a couple extra trimmers. Again, it's super messy right now. We're just filming exactly how the shop is. Over here, we kind of have another one of those setups. We have our super incredibly messy tool bench that we just built pretty recently. So we have all our different power tools. We got blades. We'll set up a blade sharpener in here. And then over on this rack, like I said, we have the sprayer, the blower. It's a little bit more organized. It's just missing one mower. We have the sprayer, the blower, an extra trimmer. We usually have an extra edger over here. We have some bush trimmers that are usually over here, and then just one more mower in there. And then we keep extra gas cans on the side. Like I said, our shop tool bench, where we have a bunch of different blades, high visibility vests, kind of everything is kind of a catch-all for whatever we need. Back here is our snow corner. So obviously we got that big plow for the F350. We have these big buckets that we keep salt in at HOAs during the winter, so that way the sidewalk guys, instead of having to carry bags, rip open a bag, we all know how hard that is. We just have these big scoops inside. We scoop it up, put it in the bucket. They're able to spread. Awesome. This guy's a beast. It is our Oric Rhino, and it's incredible for 4-foot sidewalks. It doesn't matter if it's an inch or a foot of snow. You do one pass, and that sidewalk is completely clear. No ifs, ands, or buts. Back here, we have a plow for the Silverado, plus a little bit of extra salt that we have. Right here is a little bit of a special guy, right? You're like, why do we keep 160 gallons here and individual gas tanks? We've posted shorts before. Everybody's like, just buy a big transfer tank or whatever kind of thing. The fact of the matter is, we're a mowing company. We don't have trucks that, I guess we have trucks that can facilitate transfer tanks, but we don't have anything that has room for a transfer tank, if that makes sense. We use the entire bed because of our ramp rack setups to the point where we have no more room for transfer tanks. And so we use these guys, that we go fill these up every week and a half. And so everybody's able to throw 1 or 2 of these trucks in their trucks in the morning, and then they're good to go for the entire day. People can also use it for their regular gas, their mixed gas, anything like that. And it's just a lot easier for guys to be able to, instead of having this one big tank where it's super difficult to get it over, we have to drag like the big things outside, or you have to all drive to one central location. We run 2-man crews, and so one guy's getting all the stuff ready in the morning, and the other guy's throwing some gas in their car instead of wasting time on the day, right? Right here, we keep waters. We do provide free water for everybody. That's not a huge deal. Landscape corner, kind of messy. Again, we did just move in fairly recently and haven't gotten everything super sorted out. Obviously, we have all the irrigation stuff on the wall. And then back here is kind of a catch-all mess, right? If you've seen some of our other content, especially if you join some of our groups, you'll see this is kind of where we film some additional content, some longer form informational stuff. And then this is kind of our catch-all back here. Christmas lights up there. This is actually reinforced. We'll show you what goes up there in a second. But down here is kind of where we keep a lot of our treatment stuff. And then on that shelf is kind of a catch-all for advertising, sprinklers, extra bags, extra Roundup, that kind of stuff. Back here, we actually have kind of a little bit of our, we've been recently strategizing as far as video content goes, but we have these 4 couches that looks like we look like absolute fools to our employees. But the reason we do have them is they all happen to be pull-out couches. So in the winter, we have a kind of a hard to get to shop, meaning, and I guess we do snow removal to preface, meaning if guys want to get here in their little sedans, then it's going to be very difficult if there's already 6 inches of snow on the ground. And so what we're creating is we'll have these obviously pulled out kind of thing, and that's what up there is for. And they'll be able to pull out the beds, conk out for a couple hours or watch a movie or whatever kind of thing until their shift actually starts. And so it kind of provides a way for them to get to work instead of getting stuck on the highway with their car and their car being stuck on the highway or whatever kind of thing. It gives them an opportunity to come here when it's dry and there's not snow on the ground, and then be able to go out when there actually is snow on the ground. In here, we won't show you too much of the inside just because it's completely unfinished, to be honest. It is pretty much just a big plywood box. We have kind of our office. It's a 12 by 16 office that we constructed from scratch. We have no idea. If we move, we have no idea how to get it out of here. It doesn't fit out of the bay doors. I think we're gonna just have to cut it up with a Sawzall, but we have this thing that we plan on making into an office that can facilitate 2, 3, 4 people. We do plan on running 2 locations out of here in the future, 2 locations to total about 1.5 million. And so being able to run 2 locations out of here, and I guess like managers-wise out of here will be super nice, plus out of here will be super nice. We will run out of parking first as the annoying thing, but that's kind of a problem for later down the road. So there you have it, folks. This is the shop that I've built from 0 to $600,000 all before turning 18. We obviously don't own the shop, it's rented, right? Let me know in the comments below if you guys do anything different, or if you think I'm an idiot for doing anything this specific way. I'm still learning, we're still figuring everything out. So just let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thanks for watching, have a great day. We'll see you next time.